Hello students, last class we have studied friction. In this class we are going to see about what are the properties of friction. As you know that the friction comes into play only when the two surfaces are rub each other or move each other. Then only the frictions come into play. That is the first property. Friction is produced when the surfaces are made to move against each other. And second property, okay, this is ground. If you start rolling a ball on the ground, what will happen? The ball is rolling and after few minutes it come to rest. How it comes to rest? So that means some other force is acting in opposite direction. That force is called friction force. From this we know that the friction force direction is opposite to the direction of motion. So second property, it acts opposite to the direction of motion. Okay. And third property, what is the third property? The rough surface provide more friction compared to a smooth surface. You know that. Okay. This is one activity. Take a one smooth floor and take one ball. Just roll down the ball on the floor before come to rest. Imagine here they come to rest. So before that, up to this, measure the distance covered by the ball. Okay, imagine that is 15 meter. Okay, 10 meter. Okay, now same floor. Now we are spreading some sand or any other roughness particles. Okay, over the same surface. Now the same ball you try to roll down the ball on this floor now. Okay, before come to rest. Imagine here they come to rest. So after this, the distance covered by the object. The distance is measured. Now the distance is 7 meter. So why? Here the surface is smooth. So the friction is very less. That's why the ball cover a large distance. But here the surface is rough. Due to the irregularity in the surfaces, they will not allow the ball to easily move over the surfaces. So to overcome the friction, the ball giving more force. Okay, that's why they are releasing more force to overcome the friction. That's why it cover a very small distance. So here also we are giving a same force. Here also we are giving a same force. But here the friction force is less. So the full forces cover the distance. But here more friction to cover the distance. The ball want to overcome the friction. So they are part of the forces or part of the energy is wasted to overcome the friction. That's why they cover only a small distance. So from this we know that the rough surface have more friction and the smooth surface have less friction. Or otherwise, take this example. These are two type of road. Okay, this is very smooth even road. Here it is a muddy road or a pebbles on the road. Or you know about offline road. Okay, you have a bicycle. Now this is the chance. You want to go ride with your bicycle. Which road you are going to choose? This road or this one? You are going to choose this even road, isn't it? Because the friction is very less, so it is very easy to ride your bicycle. You are able to enjoy your riding. But if you are choosing this road, you want to wasting your energy to overcome the friction given by this irregularity surfaces. Because of the rough surfaces, they are giving more friction. So you want to overcome that friction. You want to wasting your more energy. That's why you are able to cover very less distance. So it is not good for us. So that's why we are choosing only the regular surfaces. So from this we know that rough surfaces have more friction and smooth surface have less friction. That is the third property. The rough surface provide more friction compared to the smooth surface. And next one is a good example. Imagine this is one book. Okay, ask your brother to move the book with your one hand. So your brother easily push. So the book is moved from here to here. With one hand it is easy to push the book. Now arrange 10 books over the same book. Okay, arrange 10 books in that way. Now ask your brother to push the book with the one hand. Is it easy? No. Now it is very difficult to push the book. What happened? Before we have only one book. So the mass of the book is less. So if mass increasing, the friction force also increasing, because friction force is acting in opposite direction. So if the mass increasing, the friction force is also increasing. That's why it is not easy to push very easily as before. Okay, that is the fourth property. More the mass of the body, more the frictional force. Okay, next, the frictional forces vary from surface to surface. That is one activity. Take the three type of floor. One is wooden, other one is cement, and next one is glass. Take the same ball and roll the ball on this floor and measure the distance covered by the ball, and roll the same ball over here also, and do the same thing in the all the three floor and calculate the distance covered by the ball. The distance covered by the ball is less or least in wooden and less in cement and maximum in glasses. You know that because different surface have different type of friction. So the friction vary from one surface to other surface. That's the fifth point. The amount of friction is vary from surface to surface. And next, sixth point is the frictional forces not depend upon the area of contact. For example, you have one box, your pencil box. Okay, this is cuboid shape, isn't it? Okay, take this box and try to push in this direction. So the area of contact is this much. Okay, so measure the how much force you are giving, 5 Newton. Okay, if it is moving means the friction force also same 5 Newton. Okay, then keep your box in that way. Okay, now here the length is in the floor, here breadth is in the floor. Now also do the same activity. Here also we have same 5 Newton force. So the frictional forces does not depend upon the area of contact. Whatever the area of the contact, the frictional force is same. It depends only on the surface and mass of the object. Okay, that is the sixth point. The frictional force does not depend upon the area of contact of the surface. These are the important 6 points in the properties of friction. Okay, next, what are the factors affecting the friction? From the properties you know that the factor affecting friction is only 2 factors. Nature of the surface and mass of the object. If surface varying, friction force also varying. If mass varying, the friction force also varying. So these are the 2 factors affecting the friction. I hope you understood. Okay. Okay, the next topic is type of friction. So we will continue the next topic in next video. Thank you.